Rating update in Strive is a very useful feature, but unfortunately, it's used incorrectly a lot because people look at the smaller picture while using it. Today, I'm going to go over why people use it incorrectly and how you can use it to actually improve as a player. So let's go ahead and get started. The first issue with rating update is that people use it to determine their skill and the opponent's skill. So back when rating update first came out, a lot of people, or I think a few people, I don't know the exact numbers, some people would hide their profile because a lot of dodging used to happen. Because I'm guessing that a lot of people really cared about elo. I'm not sure how relevant that is for today, but yeah, there was a lot of dodging going on. So yeah, this is one of the first problems with people using rating update, because in case you don't know, rating update is an elo system that's people use for seeing how good somebody is after Celestial, because after you get Celestial, there's nothing else really to grind for in terms of rank. So rating update came out, and elo, you gain points based off of who you beat, you lose points based off of who you lose. So the reason why it's bad to use rating update as a elo or as a skill-based system is because you never know who you could fight. Like there's plenty of people out there who barely play in the tower who you're going to lose a lot of points to because they may not have a lot of games under their belt, or they have a lower rating because they may have lost a few games. Or you could fight somebody who's way above your level, but maybe they're having an off day. Maybe they're playing drunk. Or maybe you just get lucky and beat them. And so you rise in the ranks a lot sooner than you would have normally. But as the saying goes, rank does not mean anything at all. I used to obsess about rating update. Well, I guess obsess is an overstatement. I used to really be interested in my rank. Like I would always be checking it, seeing the person that I played, seeing how many points I got. And I would never dodge or anything like that if I did play somebody with lower points, but I would do one set and then just leave. But then eventually it clicked for me that I can't control who I fight, and I'm not gonna go look at the person's profile every time before I fight them. And so yeah, I actually watched a Gecko Squirrel video a few days ago, and he was talking about how there's three types of games that matter, or how you stay motivated in fighting games, and that is you look at the games that do matter and then the games that don't. So for ranked and casual, those games don't matter because ranked doesn't mean anything, casuals doesn't mean anything. But when you play in tournaments, that's the game that matters. That's the game that you want to win. That's the game everybody wants to win. In ranked, nobody really cares. So most people are just playing. Maybe they're trying out new strategies. You never know. Point is that using it for skill, not very effective. People dodging based off of people's rating. So some people have hidden their profiles on rating update because I'm assuming that is the issue why they got tired of being dodged based off of how many points they got, or maybe they just wanted to stop themselves from checking it every time they play the game. And I could definitely understand why it's frustrating that somebody would dodge you. So yeah, like I said before, you shouldn't really be doing that, because if you really were the top 5 of the best players of your character, then you should be down to be playing anybody. If the skill gap between you and your opponent is so big that you're just like, okay, I'm just gonna play one set and leave, that's fine. What's not fine is one and doneing, or not even accepting the match entirely because you immediately went to a rating update and saw the point difference. or after the first game or two, you look to see how many points you gained or lost and then left. That's what's not fun. And so I think that's a reason why a lot of people hit their profiles, just because they got tired of essentially being dodged because of their rating. So yeah, dodging in fighting games is never really the good idea, but in Strive they make it so easy that, I mean, it is definitely frustrating. You have the freedom to play pretty much whoever you want, whichever character you want, but that leads to a lot of dodging, and the rating update did nothing but probably increase how often it was done. So yeah, don't dodge, please. It frustrates your opponent. It doesn't make you better as a player. And if he really was, like I said, if he really was one of the top players, you should be down to play anybody, because in order to consistently have a high rating and rating update and in ELO games, you have to have consistency. You have to be able to beat everybody you play consistently. And so if you're dodging someone, you never know. That person could teach you something new about the matchup that you didn't know. Even if you do end up beating them 3-0, hey, they could teach you about a new gap in your string. They could teach you about certain defensive options you can use. They could teach you about new offense that you've never seen. You never know what somebody has to offer while you guys are fighting. So yeah, just don't dodge. Everybody knows it. You already know how people feel about one and dones and dodging, so just don't do it. Okay, so I've been talking about how people misuse rating update. Now I'm going to talk about how you can use it to actually improve and not do all those things that we talked about earlier. So the biggest thing that rating updates should be used for, it should be used to see your bad matchups and to see your character frequency. It'll tell you, if you look at the bottom, how many characters or how many people you fought for each character. So you could fight like it'll say you fought 200 Kais and then you fought 50 Ramlethals. You should be looking at that and then saying, okay, maybe I should stop fighting Kai. I'm probably familiar with the matchup. Let me go see if I can go fight Ramlethal. Let me go see if I can fight Zatos. I've only got 20 matches against him as this character. Or, oh, I fought Soul 500 times. I probably shouldn't fight him for a while. And while that does make it to where you dodge a little bit more, if it's a high amount of people who's waiting for a match, I don't think it's really an issue, because that's what Strive was. That's what the tower was made for, so that you can find characters and then play against who you want to. Now, obviously, if there's nobody else to play, then if you want to play somebody, then just play the 200th Kai or 500 Soul. But if you do have an opportunity to fight a lesser seen matchup, then you should do that. It'll help you improve your personal matchup spread, and if you do beat them, you gain points. So yeah, 2 for 1. And then the second point of how you can use it to improve, which I also talked about previously, was consistency. Like all ELO games, you gain higher ranks by being consistent, beating your opponents the majority of the time. And then when you get to somebody who's around your skill level, is when you usually gain the most points. Or if you beat somebody who's like way above your pay grade, if you beat them, you gain a whole bunch of points. So I like to look, like at the end of the day or after a session, I want to look to see how many times did I 3-0, how many times was it 3-1, how many times did I get 3-0, and then who were the characters or who were the players that were able to beat me. But a good thing about rating update is that you can keep notes about, okay, I've played this guy before and then he 3-0'd me. So next time I see him in the tower, if he's available for some games, I'll go ahead and play him, and then who knows, maybe I could 3-0 them next time, and then improve my personal matchup spread, find players who have beaten me before, and then you know, I train up, and then next time I beat them, or next time I play them, hopefully I beat them, and then gain that consistency in beating better players than me. So yeah, it's not more so about the points, it's just more so about consistency, but the points are also like a side bonus that you get. So, you know, after viewing rating update in this way, I've noticed that I've been playing a lot better. I don't really care about how quote unquote good I am, even though I am like top 6, 7, 8 Oscar. I usually hang around there. Sometimes I break into top 5, but I end up fighting somebody and then losing like 13 points because we go into a long set. But yeah, after utilizing rating update in this way, like I said, I've realized I've gotten a lot better. I'm trying to actually look to see what characters I need to fight against more, because I do notice I fight a lot of the same characters. Because sometimes there just won't be anybody to play that you're looking for, so nothing you can do about that. But yeah, after looking at it this way, I've begun to improve a lot as a player. So I wanted to go ahead and share it with you guys, because I think that it's a really misunderstood resource that a lot of people are just taking for granted, and a lot of people are abusing for the wrong reasons. But with that is the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. All in all, don't dodge. Find your problem matchups, improve as a player, and then you can naturally become top 5 of your said character. And even if you don't, it's just internet points. Nobody cares at the end of the day. The only games that matter, and I heard this in a Gecko Squirrel video a few days ago, is tournaments. Ranked and casual, they don't matter. Tournaments are the games that matter. The games where people are actually trying. So use ranked to learn new strategies. Over time, you'll become better, and who cares about rating update? Because you know that you're one of the best players. It's not your fault that you might have gotten knowledge check and then lost a whole bunch of points in the set. Who cares? You'll get those points back. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. For the Oscar mains out there, or for anybody who's interested in learning Oscar, I got some videos up on the channel so you can look at some gameplay. And you can also check me out live on Twitch, 7 p.m. EST to usually about 9 or 10, and however I'm feeling on that day. But yeah, like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time. Farewell.